Welcome back to my YouTube channel, everyone. Today's intriguing episode where we unravel one of the most fascinating stories in the world of numismatics and coin collecting, specifically focusing on a remarkable piece of currency that has captured the attention of collectors, investors, and historians alike, the 2000D 1-cent coin, also known as the 2000D penny, which is inexplicably priced at a staggering $72 million because of its unique errors and mistakes that have made it a rare item sought after in the numismatic community. Now, you might be wondering, how can a simple penny like this command such a monumental price tag? Well, the answer lies in a series of fascinating production errors that transformed an ordinary coin into a remarkable collector's item. These errors can often occur during the minting process and can include anything from misprints, double strikes, off-center strikes, and incorrect metal compositions, to name a few, and each of these mishaps can exponentially increase the value of a coin, especially for a widely circulated item like the 1-cent coin. The 2000D penny, minted in Denver, is said to have a variety of these types of errors that have contributed to its outre valuation over time. For instance, one of the most noteworthy mistakes involves a misalignment in the minting die, resulting in an off-center strike where the design and inscriptions on the coin are improperly aligned, producing a strikingly unique appearance that collectors find irresistible. Imagine stumbling upon a penny where Abraham Lincoln is partially missing on one side or is juxtaposed to the edge of the coin. This kind of misalignment can drastically reduce a coin's ability to function in everyday transactions, rendering it something far more valuable. Moreover, there has been speculation regarding the existence of a 2000D penny that was mistakenly struck on a copper planchet instead of the standard zinc variety, a miscalculation that could easily excite a collector because copper coins have historically held greater intrinsic value. True copper pennies, such as those minted before 1982, are known to hold significant worth, as they contain a higher percentage of metal content. If this 2000D penny indeed possesses this rare copper content due to a minting error, it dramatically transforms from a mere 1 cent into a highly coveted piece of history worth potentially millions. Additionally, there can be instances of the so-called big eyes error, which occurs when an extraordinary amount of clashing between the two dies takes place, resulting in fortuitously thickened outlines around the figures on the coin. These distinctive features can spark bidding wars among zealous collectors who are willing to go above and beyond to acquire a piece that stands out from the mass production of everyday coins. Furthermore, the dynamics of error coins in the marketplace create a sort of buzz and intrigue, ensuring that prices can sometimes reach astronomical levels, well above any reasonable transactional value. This frenzy can be attributed both to rarity and to the narrative that surrounds each unique specimen, elevating it from mere currency to a status symbol of wealth and sophistication within the collecting community. Not only does the scarcity of an item like the 2000D penny due to its production errors drive up demand, but also the stories associated with how it was discovered play a compelling role in its history and subsequent valuation. People reminiscent of the thrill of the chase, whether it's finding that elusive piece in someone's coin jar or the excitement of winning an auction, add a level of drama to the hunt that captures public interest. Combine that with media coverage and highlight reels at coin shows, where the most outrageous prices can be fetched for such unique items, and you have a perfect formula for driving prices to seemingly ludicrous heights. But you might be curious about the actual marketplace for such coins. Some of the most successful and well-known auction houses specialize in rare coins and have the expertise to authenticate and appraise these items accurately, ensuring that when a 2000D penny or any other unique coin comes up for sale, it is accompanied by a wealth of information regarding its provenance and errors, leading potential buyers to make informed decisions. For example, having a reputable coin grading and authenticity service attest to an error's legitimacy can instill confidence among collectors, further inflating its market value. The world of error coins can often feel like a treasure hunt where knowledge is just as valuable as the coins themselves. Being aware of the most recent finds and accumulating a discerning eye for details can set one apart in a competitive collecting environment. Additionally, as the years roll by, the allure of owning a piece of history only intensifies. coins from particular years can acquire their own stories that resonate with collectors. The year 2000 was a significant turning point in history, marking the beginning of a new millennium. To own a piece of currency from such a symbolic period, especially one that has been deemed highly valuable due to its eras, adds a layer of historical significance that transcends mere monetary worth. Collectors are not just pursuing a hobby, they are curators of history, each coin telling a story in the grand narrative of economic evolution, currency design, and the fascinating world of human era. But it doesn't just stop here. The phenomenon of the 2000 penny also reflects a broader trend wherein currency eras pique interest from not just avid collectors but also casual investors looking for a safer bet in a fluctuating market. The stock market can be unpredictable, but rare coins and collectibles have shown resilience and potential for appreciation over time. Investors may find themselves turning to coins like the 2000 penny as an alternative asset class, diversifying their portfolios and seeking refuge in tangible commodities that appreciate in value driven by factors both essential and enigmatic. As we further delve into this narrative, we can't ignore the role of social media and the internet in fueling awareness about rare coins. With platforms dedicated to numismatics, forums, and auction websites enabling people from different corners of the world to connect over shared interests, the accessibility of information around coins like the 2000 penny has only heightened interest and opportunity. Digital marketplaces allow collectors to showcase their findings, and viral stories about unique coins pique the curiosity of potential new hobbyists diving into the world of coin collecting. This creates a robust community eager to engage, share, and ultimately drive up the value of era coins through mere conversation and excitement. Amidst this modernity, it is essential to also acknowledge the age-old sentiment behind collecting, the connection people feel to tangible history, the thrill of discovery, and the sense of belonging to a community with shared values and interests. Each 2000 penny with its distinct eras becomes not merely a coin but rather a cultural artifact, a symbiosis between the past and present. Collectors flourish on the stories behind these mistakes and how they reflect the imperfections of human endeavor. Likewise, coin shows, exhibitions, and conventions enable enthusiasts to gather, trade, and discuss their collections, fostering interactions that often lead to increased value as stories are shared, and with that, demand naturally escalates. In conclusion, the 2000 1-cent coin is much more than just a piece of currency. It is a symbol of what can arise from unpredictability and chance in the world of minting, illustrating how errors and mistakes can create timeless artifacts with intrinsic and monetary value. The elevation of such a simple coin to the realm of million-dollar collectibles showcases not only the fascination inherent to coin collecting but also humanity's love for history, rarity, and the excitement of the unexpected. So, as we reflect on the remarkable case of the 2000 1-cent penny, it's a testament to the profound possibilities tethered to chance encounters and the astonishing world of collectibles, revealing how sometimes it is indeed the flaws that may ultimately define the worth of an object in our curated lives. Thank you for being part of today's journey through the captivating story behind the 2000 1-cent coin, and for exploring with us just how a penny can become worth millions through sheer happenstance and the thrilling world of numismatic eras and narratives. Next, 1992 1-cent USA coin. Today we embark on an exhilarating journey into the captivating world of numismatics, particularly focusing on an astonishing piece of currency that has mystified collectors, historians, and casual observers alike, the 1992 1-cent coin, which is recognized for its jaw-dropping price of an astonishing $128 million, a remarkable valuation primarily attributed to rare errors and mistakes made during its minting process. You may be scratching your head, wondering how a simple penny could be worth more than most people's homes or even some luxury cars, and the answer lies not just in its inherent rarity but also in the spectacular stories that surround its creation and the sequence of fortunate events that contributed to its meteoric rise in value. The 1992 penny, minted in Denver, features a variety of production errors that have elevated it from an everyday coin to an extraordinary artifact sought after by collectors around the globe, and understanding the nature of these errors unveils a broader narrative about how mistakes can lead to incredible financial opportunities in the world of coin collecting. One of the most fascinating aspects concerning the 1992 D penny is the phenomenon of the double die error, which occurs when a coin is struck twice by the same die, creating a notable doubling effect on certain features of the coin's design. This error can manifest in various ways, and in the case of the 1992 D penny, it can be observed particularly on the phrase e pluribus unum and the date itself. The presence of this double die error not only makes the coin visually unique but also significantly enhances its desirability among collectors, who are ever on the lookout for pieces that display such captivating characteristics. The very fact that no two coins exhibit these errors in precisely the same way adds to the allure, allowing collectors to hold in their hands a piece of genuine historical narrative, a token from a singular moment in the minting process that is irrevocably different from the standard strikes we encounter in everyday transactions. Additionally, the 1992 D penny has been rumored to contain a variety of additional errors, including off-center strikes and striking on incorrect planchets. The off-center strike is an error that occurs when a coin is not properly aligned in the press at the time of striking, resulting in a coin that displays misaligned design elements. In the case of the penny, this might mean that elements such as Lincoln's profile and the year are noticeably shifted toward one edge. When these off-center strikes are combined with other errors, like the double die, the resulting coin becomes nothing short of a numismatic masterpiece, with each imperfection telling a story of human oversight and the extraordinary outcomes that may follow. Such rare combinations are what generate frenzy among collectors, as they recognize the sheer uniqueness of these pieces. They are not merely currency but artifacts infused with history, mystery, and the allure of possibility. Another layer contributing to the coin's astronomical valuation lies in the extraordinary misconceptions and urban legends that have emerged around the 1992 D penny, exacerbating its fame. Stories of lucky individuals stumbling upon this penny in change, or perhaps even a grandparent who held onto it for decades before realizing its worth, paint a vivid picture of the excitement inherent in coin collecting, further binding the public's collective fascination with the item. The idea that one could possess a coin likened to the 1992 D penny evokes a sense of adventure and the thrill of hunting for treasures hidden in plain sight. The romance of the chase is what drives many novice and expert collectors alike to scour their pockets, purses, and change drawers, seeking their very own lucky find. In addition to the excitement around the coin's errors, we must also consider the role of expert authentication and grading services, which have become invaluable partners in the market for rare coins. When a coin's authenticity can be verified by an established grading service, potential buyers feel more confident in their purchase, a critical factor when dealing with an item valued in the millions. The 1992 D penny, with its errors and the stories that have evolved around it, will typically have been authenticated and graded by a reputable service, cementing its standing as a must-have item for investors and collectors alike. A grade of mint state or MS from a well-known grading entity could further solidify its desirability. The higher the grade, the more appealing the coin becomes, reflecting both its physical condition and its rarity within the marketplace. Grading does not merely serve as an appraisal of condition, it builds the narrative of the coin's history, its journey from production to the hands of collectors, thus elevating its status beyond mere currency and positioning it as an object of art and historical significance. Discussing the organizational aspect, the community of coin enthusiasts, collectors, and dealers greatly contributes to the ecosystem that surrounds an iconic coin like the 1992 D penny. There are specialized forums, social media groups, and conventions dedicated to the discussion, appraisal, and exchange of such rare pieces. The camaraderie and shared passion among these individuals often lead to new discoveries about their favorite coins, fostering a thriving culture around appreciation and knowledge sharing. Rare coin expos and shows attract thousands of attendees who are eager to learn more, to network, and to possibly unearth treasures in unexpected places. As knowledge increases, so too does the demand for items like the 1992 D penny, As potential buyers engage with experts and fellow enthusiasts who share compelling stories of past finds, interest only heightens, paving the way for future generations of collectors driven by the same passion and commitment that has sustained this field for decades. As we broaden our focus from this coin specifically to the larger implications of era coins in the collecting world, we inevitably must address the evolving landscape of collecting itself. Rare coins, especially those with exceptional eras like the 1992 D penny, serve as powerful markers of economic history and cultural shifts. They are physical manifestations of social change, capturing moments in time where collective consciousness has shifted, be it due to economic upheaval, innovation in minting technology, or even shifts in public sentiment. For example, how eras are treated and understood also reflects the values and preferences of the time. A 1992 D penny with unique features resonates with the narrative of a transitional era in American history. There is something almost poetic about discovering the nuances hidden within the everyday items we may otherwise overlook, inviting us to ponder the intricacies of economics, history, and human creativity. As we continue to explore what makes the 1992 D penny so captivating, we cannot ignore how its sheer rarity influences the appreciation that collectors and investors may hold for era coins in general. Because not every year produces unique eras at the same frequency, collectors often find themselves gravitating towards specific years known for their notable minting mishaps, the 1992 D being a prime example. The inflation of the coin's value hinges on the dual forces of rarity and demand. As new collectors enter the market seeking their own remarkable finds, established collectors may choose to hold onto items like the 1992 D penny, further constricting supply and inflating value as they are nurtured like fine wine in a cellar. This keeps the magnetism around these rare finds alive and thriving. The excitement surrounding them is palpable, with each transaction serving as a firm reminder of the historical significance embodied within each coin. We have thus far discussed the allure and market dynamics surrounding the 1992 D penny, but it is also vital to consider the implications for everyday individuals testing their luck among their spare change. While finding a single penny that embodies such extraordinary worth may seem like a far-fetched dream, it does inspire many to remain curious and engaged in the world around them. This instills a theme of hope. Greed may drive up the prices of these rare collectibles, but at the core of this phenomenon is the idea that anyone can stumble upon a piece of their own history, and perhaps capture a moment of extraordinary serendipity by discovering their very own treasure. Whether in thrift shops or tucked away in family heirlooms, the potential for finding impactful coins can encourage an appreciation of historical context and a connection to the past that money itself simply cannot replicate. As part of the narrative regarding the unforgettable journey of the 1992 D penny, we must also address the intersection of technology with coin collecting. The surge of digital information and the advent of cryptocurrency have created a new context within which currency is understood. This invigorates the question: what makes a coin valuable in an era where digital currencies dominate financial discourse? Perhaps one answer lies in the tactile nature of numismatics and the emotional resonance triggered by handling tangible items that contain stories and histories. The 1992 D penny and others like it become symbols of wealth that transcend monetary value. They encapsulate history, culture, and human experience. Recognizing their value extends well beyond numerical significance, creating a bridge between currency as a concept and currency as a cultural artifact. Lastly, as we reflect on the massive valuation associated with the 1992 D penny and the various elements contributing to its allure. Next 2002 D1 cent USA coin. Today we dive into the incredible and often bewildering realm of numismatics, unpacking a story surrounding one of the most astonishing coins in American history, the 2002 D1 cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that commands a jaw-dropping value of $37 million, thanks largely to a series of noteworthy errors and mistakes made during its minting process that have left collectors and investors alike clamoring to get their hands on this unique piece of currency. It's truly remarkable to consider that a simple 1-cent coin can generate such interest and investment potential, And it all comes down to the fascinating errors and historical context that make this specific penny stand out from the vast ocean of currency that has circulated through the economy over the years. So how does a coin that is typically used as pocket change morph into a coveted $37 million treasure? The story begins with an examination of its minting process and the distinct errors that have led to its astronomical appreciation in value, including the infamous double die phenomenon, whereby a coin impresses its design multiple times during the striking process, creating a strikingly distinctive appearance, particularly on the lettering or date of the coin. In the case of the 2002 D penny, these double die occurrences can be spotted particularly well on the words, "In God We Trust," as well as the date itself, providing a tantalizing glimpse into the mishaps that can elevate a coin's status from mundane to extraordinary. Such double die errors typically lead to visual anomalies, where certain letters or numbers appear to be thicker or duplicated, adding a layer of uniqueness that can entice collectors eager to find mistakes that deviate from the pristine standards of normal mint production. With the ever-expanding community of coin enthusiasts scouring the markets for valuable errors, owning a coin featuring such a prominent double die can create an aura of prestige and exclusivity in a collector's portfolio. Beyond the captivating double die errors, the 2002 D penny has also garnered attention for a variety of other mintage mistakes, including off-center strikes, where the coin is misaligned during the striking process, resulting in designs that veer too far left or right, leaving parts of the image off the piece entirely. These off-center strikes not only showcase the human error genuinely involved in the minting process but can also provide additional value to a particular coin, as collectors place a premium on pieces that look markedly different from others that were produced in sufficient quantities. The off-center strike phenomenon, while more common than some error types, often still produces one-of-a-kind pieces that stand out prominently in any numismatic collection, retaining their value in a market that favors rarity and uniqueness. The intricate interplay of these errors showcases just how something as minuscule as a misalignment can result in significant value for the savvy collector who recognizes the rarity of such findings among the thousands of standard pennies produced each year. The 2002 D penny also holds another fascinating aspect that amplifies its worth: the possibility of being struck on an incorrect planchette. Imagine a scenario in which a penny is inadvertently struck on a nickel blank or another metal composition entirely. Such occurrences, while rare, elevate the status of the coin tremendously if they can be authenticated. A 2002 D penny that might show signs of a different metal composition or weight could become a valuable asset for collectors seeking to delve deeper into the world of minting errors, as this particular aspect taps into historical practices and the very real operational challenges that face the US Mint. Mistakes in devising metal content or coin types can give rise to unique artifacts that tell stories about the evolution of minting practices over the years, showcasing how manufacturing processes, operational errors, and slight variations in material can culminate in remarkable collectibles like this 1-cent coin. In the world of numismatics, each era coin tells its own story, capturing the imagination of collectors not just due to its monetary value, but because of its real connection to America's history, the production methods of its currency, and the various circumstances that created such rarities. Moreover, the incredible valuation of the 2002 D penny at $37 million also benefits from social dynamics and the evolving landscape of collecting alongside the rise of internet forums and online communities dedicated to discussing rare coins and sharing findings. As collectors and investors in this digital age engage more extensively with information online, the excitement and buzz surrounding unique coins such as the 2002 D has grown exponentially. Countless websites, forums, and social media groups provide spaces for enthusiasts to share their discoveries or seek advice regarding grading and valuation, fostering a sense of camaraderie. Gaining insight into the current market and remaining aware of the latest findings, errors, and auctions can help seasoned and new collectors alike dodge potential pitfalls while hunting for their own treasures. This collective knowledge only amplifies demand for rare errors, drawing forth higher bids when coins like the 2002 D come to market, as well-informed buyers jockey for position in auctions and sales. Media attention also plays a significant role in enhancing the reputation of coins with immense value attached to them. Stories about iconic pieces quickly capture public imagination, often leading to bidding wars driven by perceptions of worth rather than mere material value. Consequently, when the 2002 D-penny and its associated phenomena hit the spotlight, it not only underscores the extraordinary errors that fatten its price tag but also showcases the communal excitement that fuels the market for these type of coins. Additionally, the cultural significance surrounding the 2002 D-penny cannot be underestimated. As the coin was produced in 2002, during a time marked by economic fluctuations and shifts, it symbolizes a specific moment in American society. The value placed on various collectible items, including coins, can reflect broader patterns of cultural consumption and societal values. Importantly, these factors reinforce the fascination across generations, from beginner collectors to seasoned aficionados, illustrating how currency can transcend its functional value to become objects of artistry and historical importance. As we look upon the 2002 D1 coin in its complex entirety, we witness more than just a simple coin. We behold a representation of human ingenuity, the historical context of minting practices, the narratives of inflation and economic evolution, and the collective desire to imbue objects with meaning beyond mere monetary transactions. It also serves to inspire individuals interested in coin collecting to pursue their passion with determination and zeal, seeking like-minded communities that foster exploration and understanding. Investors began looking toward this kind of tangible asset as a hedge against the instabilities of the stock market and economic uncertainty, finding solace in the incremental growth of a well-chosen coin collection. The trade-offs and rewards inherent in the world of coins often create profound engagement within not just the coin enthusiasts themselves, but also in the broader conversations regarding the future of currencies in a rapidly evolving economy. Therefore, the 2002 D-cent is not just a penny, it embodies history, culture, opportunity for investment, and the potential for astounding discovery. As our understanding of this unique coin becomes clearer amid its complex tapestry of errors and market valuation, we hope that it encourages viewers to look deeper into their own change jars, seeking out hidden gems or long-standing anomalies waiting to be uncovered, reminding us all of the deeper stories held within everyday objects and igniting our natural curiosity about the treasures just waiting to be discovered. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, we encourage you to share your experiences or favorite finds with us in the comments below, as we continue to explore the vibrant and ever-evolving world of numismatics together, anticipating the next incredible story to uncover amidst a sea of coins just like the astonishing 2002 D1 coin, worth every bit of its remarkable valuation. Thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey through the remarkable world of error coins today, and remember, while treasure may be difficult to find, the pursuit itself can yield a wealth of enjoyment and knowledge that far exceeds monetary value in our collective experiences as we keep exploring the history and excitement of these unforgettable pieces of currency. Happy collecting!